For our last story tonight, let's talk about the one thing we all seem to have a love-hate relationship with: exercising. According to a new study, this relationship is not working out, quite literally, because the world is not exercising enough. Nearly 1/3 of adults are physically unfit globally. That is approximately 1.8 billion people. While the numbers vary across nations, the picture is grim in India. According to data, half of the Indian population is physically inactive. Here's a report.
Picture this. You want to exercise regularly, so you set a goal. But when the moment comes to get moving, you don't. Instead, your mind comes up with all kinds of excuses. I'm too tired. It's too hot. I don't want to spend money on a gym membership. We've all been there. The excuses are plenty, but the result is singular. A new study is out, and it says that nearly 1/3 of adults the world over are physically unfit. That's approximately 1.8 billion people. But inactivity rates vary widely between countries. For instance, in the United Arab Emirates, 66% adults don't get enough physical activity. In Malawi, the figure is under 3%. In general, the highest rates of physical inactivity have been observed in the Asia-Pacific region and South Asia, followed by North Africa and West Asia. Meanwhile, Oceania has the least physical inactivity, followed by Sub-Saharan Africa and Europe. So there are variations across nations. But what about India? Half the Indian population doesn't get enough physical activity. What's more alarming is that the prevalence of inactivity has risen sharply in India, from 22% in 2000 to 33% in 2010 to 49% in 2022. If left unchecked, the number is expected to climb to 60% by 2030, meaning the risk of diseases would also increase dramatically, because exercise is like a magic pill. It lowers blood pressure, it reduces the risk of cancer, diabetes, strokes, heart attacks and dementia. It helps us age better, it makes us happier and more hopeful. In whatever form and for however long, exercise makes our lives better. So how much exercise is good enough? According to the World Health Organization, adults should spend at least 150 minutes every week doing moderate intensity physical activity. This includes walking, cycling or even household chores, or at least 75 minutes of more vigorous exercise like running or playing a sport. For many, this is a tough ask, which is why we have a love-hate relationship with exercise. And this relationship is not working out because neither are we. So how can we change this? By taking our excuses to not exercise more seriously. Experts say that mental blocks should not be treated as excuses. This fuels self-criticism, which stops us from meeting our goals. Instead, looking at reasons to not exercise as genuine obstacles helps us devise a plan. It's a solution-oriented approach. For instance, if you don't think you have time to work out, try starting small. According to data, adults spend an average of 35 hours per week on social media. So clearly, we do have the time. Another reason can be that you don't want to spend money on a gym. In that case, remember, you don't need a gym to get fit. Try stretching exercises or aerobics like jumping jacks. Planks, push-ups and squats don't require gym equipment as well. Then let's say it's too hot to work out, so trade your run for a swim. If it's too cold to exercise, try indoor activities like strengthening your core or doing yoga. There are many solutions, but no matter what you choose, find the fun in movement, because if you enjoy exercising, you'll stick with it.